What's up, Capricorn? It is, what day is it? What day is it? It's Monday. It's Monday, September 28th. Earlier I thought it was December. You know, I'm not great with dates and time and numbers, except I actually can remember birth dates, but just not what day it is right now. So Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, perhaps also south node in Capricorn or north node in Capricorn if you're living that destiny life right now, which maybe you are. For here, you may be. We're looking at this week, the week of the 28th. On Thursday, we have a full moon in the sign of Aries at 9 degrees Aries. And take a look in your chart to see where this may be affecting you. So look at where Aries is in your chart, which house, and if there are any planets that are in that house, and then you can begin to understand how the full moon energy may affect you that day. It's pretty cool to take a look at. If your sun, moon, or rising or south node is at 9 degrees Capricorn, that will be creating a tense angle called a square with where the moon is in Aries. And where the moon is in Aries is also not too far from where the asteroid Chiron is. The asteroid Chiron, I think, will be more like at 7 or 8 degrees Aries, and that's close enough for a conjunction with the moon. That's some pretty sensitive areas, and for either of those to be making a square to your sun, moon, rising, or south node could create some, let's just say that there will be opportunity for growth there, because there's going to be a chance to get into some feelings and perhaps revisit something that has been sort of plaguing you, and maybe for a very long time. So you still have all of the heavy hitting energy with Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in your sign. Could be feeling a lot of pressure and weight on your shoulders. Also kind of a strange sense that you have been able to get things done, maybe in a way that you haven't seen as available for other people in your life. Particularly, I'm going to say if there's a Virgo in your life, that they're also doing well. Pretty well. They're functioning well anyway, or it looks like they are. If there's a fire sign in your life, an important fire sign, it could be that they haven't been doing great. You've been observing that. You could even have had the feeling like you think that everybody else could be doing a lot better if they only did blank, blank, blank. So if you feel yourself attempting to aid in restoring order, especially amongst groups that you can tell have not been doing very well in this energy, or not even, I mean, I actually do think that there's a group here for one of you, that there's a group that you're a part of that has been, I was gonna say disorganized, but I feel like disheveled and like frazzled, sort of like there's this frazzled energy, and your attempt to aid in restoring order is helpful. For one, people appreciate it, and with the right group whose values align with yours, I think that this is something that's actually really good for you and potentially really good for the collective. So where you are truly in alignment with the values and systems that you are sort of doing life with or around or under, that great things are possible. But there are some of you that are actually involved with a group, corporation, or government system. And I'm encouraging you to check in with yourself to see that you are truly in alignment with what you know as an individual to be right. With most of you in your Venus period for the next few weeks, you have some sweet potential for making the most of connections and networking within Libra season. And this has the potential, when you're in alignment with your value system, to really affect change for the greater good. I'm seeing that as a very, it's almost like an optimal moment. And I actually think that Mercury in Scorpio is something that you can handle, where other people might get thrown off by there's gonna be some random raw raw and maybe even taboo topics that are going to be discussed, but I don't see you becoming ruffled by that. And I don't know if this feels like this is taking place in a public or semi-public setting. I don't know if it's on Zoom, but I just see you not being ruffled, being able to move right through it, still being effective. Pluto is in your sign asking for transformation, and I think that you could use your knowledge of the systems as you've experienced them throughout your life, maybe worked for them. Feels like for some of you it feels academic. If there's something, feels like academic even on the collegiate level. So if you have been, I don't know if you work at a college, or if you're like one of your children or someone you know is trying to get into college. I don't know what that's about. Here's the thing. All of these big systems with all of these bureaucratic hoops to jump through, you get them. You understand them. You're not mad at them. You know the way that, like the way that things work, what you're going to be able to move out of here. And this is the transformative part, is that anytime you are tempted to say things like, this is just the way things work, you will stop. Maybe it'll make it out of your mouth, but you'll catch yourself and reconsider what you may know. The way that things have worked has been blank. And I can see that there's room for improvement here. And so looking for ways to move forward that, if you know it doesn't make sense to do it that way, that are different and in contrast to that, or just the willingness to be open to something presenting itself that is another way. You may not actually have the answers about how it could be done differently, but you have very valuable information about how things have been done so far. And we do want to utilize your experience. All of this experience that you have had is so valuable, but that doesn't mean that the way that the systems operate are how we want them to operate. Even you know. I know that you know. I know that you know, okay? And I know that you've also been in positions where you have defended the systems. But it's time to separate your success and ego ambition from these systems. You can accomplish, and we can accomplish great things without continuing to do things in ways that harm other people. Okay, that's really what's up here. Pluto in your sign asking for transformation. Use your knowledge of the systems for the greater good and for the movement and the revolution. We need you. I'm so happy you're here. Thanks for being here.